Hello and welcome to today's podcast. Today, we're here and we're back. We have WAN on his WAN camera.
The WAN cam?
The WAN cam, yeah. And Emily's here locked in as well.
I'm locked in.
Next week, though, we have a special podcast. It is the 1 year podcast. How do you feel about that? 1 year podcasting next week.
I locked in. I wasn't here for the full 1 year.
Well, you missed 4 episodes.
Yeah.
And shout out to WAN, also. Hype for next week's podcast. He's not going to be here for.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good time.
And Jonathan, who's part of most of the podcast, who also won't be here, so. Pretty good. Pretty good for our 1 year celebration.
It's okay, we can celebrate.
Everybody, what's your favorite moment? Oh, half the people aren't here that's in the episode. Cool. But once we get to September, we'll all be here as we change up the schedule. I don't know if I told you that, Wan, but we're changing the schedule. Like what we're doing for days. We're just doing Monday and Tuesday instead of doing the podcast on Wednesday. So,
Okay.
So that way you can be part of the podcast every week going forward.
All right.
So, once Jonathan's back, we'll have all 4 of us in the podcast, and we're going to do GTA, random game for Monday, and then Tuesday would be Pokemon and podcast. So,
okay.
Because the thing is that it makes sense also for us recording-wise to do both things that are on the computer on one day for Zoom, and then things that are on PlayStation one day instead of doing 1 and 1. So.
Okay, and then Stardew Valley is the random game as well.
Stardew Valley is just something like Emma and I are going to do that series.
Okay.
It's one of those things that, like, as things evolve, I mean, we could always do an episode together, who knows, but there's a bunch of different options, but basically September we're going to go to do a few less videos, because a lot of it's kind of extra content anyways, which is why I asked you if you were still doing your, like, series and stuff.
Yep.
So, there's that. So if you guys want to see Wan's series, that's there. Which actually, I believe the most recent video you had go out, your Murder House video, that was your most recent one. That got 28 views, so.
Yeah, Puppet Combo is pretty big in the horror games scene for PlayStation. That's all consoles, but glad it's doing pretty good. When does the short go up for that?
I have no idea. A lot of the times, like, the shorts haven't always got, like, uploaded just because we have so many things to manage and take care of that we kind of stopped doing all the shorts. We will get back to it. So I don't even think that one got uploaded.
Okay.
I think once we get back to doing more things, that we'll take care of that. But there's no short for that one. But let's get into our initial segments for some of our sports topics. I know Wen's a big sports guy, so he's got a lot of sports commentary.
Oh yeah, I've got all the sports commentary this week. I've watched all the games. I've actually been in the nosebleeds of the same basketball games you guys went to this week, actually. So.
Wow, good thing we didn't go to a game this week.
Yep.
You just ruined his whole skit.
Bro's like, yeah, I was there at the games. Cool. We didn't go to them, though. He was at the one my parents went to. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Same section. No, you can go to, like, Little Caesars Arena or whatever it's called in Detroit. Watch some Pistons games when those are on.
I'm ready for NBA.
Real. You do mention, though, basketball and WNBA and Connecticut Sun with their likely sale. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I did see that in passing. I think you mentioned it in one of these videos.
I believe it was it $350 million?
I think so.
That's a lot of money considering they bought it for, like, I don't even know how much they bought it for. Very low amount. Can you look up how much they bought it for?
Like the Sun?
How much did Mohegan Sun or Mohegan Tribe pay for the team when they bought it? Because it It was a team from Florida initially, and they moved it to Connecticut. Yeah, because they moved. I believe it was Orlando. They bought it for $10 million. Okay.
Damn.
They bought it for $10 million and
325.
320. Yeah. No, this. It's one of those things that is kind of weird, because the league has to approve it, and then what does this say that the? So basically, the tribe hasn't approved it themselves, though. So
It might happen.
It could happen. It's the thing is, I guess the co-owner of the Celtics, because interestingly enough, the Celtics just got sold recently, so they have new ownership. So I'm assuming it's one of the people from their new ownership, a minority owner of the team, because obviously there's different like amounts people own. So someone that has not complete control over the Celtics, but some influence in the team, obviously enough to have $325 million. So, because a lot of the teams, they have the majority owners of the people that have like a lot of the say, and they own like 50-60%. And then you have the minority owners, maybe they own like 10%, 5%, but they obviously have some influence. I don't know how much this dude owns of the Celtics, but he's going to try to buy Connecticut Sun and put money for a practice facility and move them to Boston. So there's a lot of things to it, though. Obviously, the league has to approve it, and apparently a lot of the teams maybe aren't super happy with it. I know some of the expansion teams and everybody, they were thoughts of going to Boston or not, and Boston didn't get picked when they added expansion teams. Like Golden State Valkyries got added this year. You have Portland, Toronto, Philadelphia, Detroit, and Cleveland all getting added in the next 5 years. Boston wasn't obviously the city that was picked. So I don't know how well it'll go down with all the new owners as well to just say we're moving right away. But they're going to stay in Connecticut at least in 2026.
Okay.
It's one of those things, I mean, they wouldn't have any sports at Mohegan Sun Arena at all.
They didn't get lacrosse back, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that team was... The thing is, that year that they played in 2020, when the season obviously got shut, and then they sold it later that year and never came back. That season, they were like one of the best teams. They could have probably won the championship.
Good time to sell them there. Best.
So, shout out to Bill Gates for that one. And, yeah, I mean, the thing is, Connecticut Sun, they've always been a pretty good team. That's why they're so bad now, because they used to be so good. Because by being so good, they never had a high draft pick. So they never got one of the top like 3 or 4 players every year. So when all their star players left, they had nobody good because they didn't draft anybody good. They drafted somebody who looks like a man this year, who looks like a player that's on the Warriors. Bro's okay, I guess.
They do something. Your mom likes him.
My mom's a fan. My mom's got a jersey of this player that she got 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we went to when we went to all those games, those like 3 days that we went to the games, 3 games of 5 days. We got a bunch of stuff because it was also my mom's like birthday weekend. So my dad like bought her a jersey there. He bought himself a hat, I think, like the week before or the day before, or whatever.
Didn't she get like another shirt or something?
She got a shirt. She also bought shirts for us. So it was like everybody got shirts. I got a shirt. You got a shirt. Did we get 1 or 2 shirts?
2.
We got 2 total?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, because we got the free ones that one day, too.
Mm.
So, yeah, we had, like, so much stuff. And then we got the hats. My mom got a hat. My dad got a shirt. Like, we all got stuff. And then, like, a week later, they're like, hey, rumors we're getting sold. Or news of getting sold. But I guess the tribe hasn't approved it from the article that Emily just pulled up. So, who knows? It would be cool if they stayed. Obviously, having a professional sports team in Connecticut is not that common, and we've only ever had 2. So it's not common, and obviously to have like a smaller area like that to try to have a team, because I mean it always ends up just big cities. I mean every team pretty much seems to be the same area. So
I wish we could get all the UConn girls from like what is it, 2016 to, well, I mean honestly way before then, but up to 2016 when they're like way in their prime.
Oh yeah.
And then make them a team. Like they were fucking smashing shit.
I mean that's why they have 12 championships, because from basically 1995, I believe they won their first one, to 2016 they won 11 of the 12, and then they won obviously earlier this year. But I mean they won so many games in a row too. It was like 90, 100 games, something ridiculous. I don't know if you remember when that was happening.
No.
I guess you probably
You
probably wouldn't, because I remember that in like 4th grade. So yeah, you wouldn't probably remember that.
Yeah, I don't.
That was like 4th grade or 5th grade. I remember it was dominating. Like they would just win like 90 games. Oh, they lost one, and then just went on like another like 90, 100 game win streak. Like
Real.
yeah, they would just win like so much, and then all of their schools sort of figured it out, and then they didn't win for almost a decade, and then they pulled up and won this year. But
streak.
But that's the thing with Connecticut Sun always being decent, because they never really have been like this bad. I don't remember them ever being like the worst team. Like I remember them being like, maybe edge of making the playoffs, but they've always sort of made the playoffs. So they've always been at least like top 6 in the league. So they never really had those high picks to get those good players from UConn. So now they have a lot of players from UConn that are like random players, or you have Tina Charles, who's just old.
Yeah.
She was good at UConn like
40 years ago.
10, 15 years ago whenever she was there, but now she's in her 30s. I mean, I think she's second highest in scoring all time, something like that. So
yeah,
it is cool though, because every time there's like UConn players that get announced, whether it's on Connecticut or on the opposing team, everybody goes crazy. Whole arena just cheer, no matter who, no matter what team it is. If they're from UConn, everybody's going wild.
Personally, my thoughts on the sale, I don't think that the team is going to, I mean, other than the players that they get, without the backing of Mohegan Sun, I think they're going to kind of lose a little bit of that popularity that they built over the last couple of years. And I mean, along with Mohegan Sun not having sports anymore, that was a big part of their thing. Well, do they still have Bellator?
I'm not sure.
Last time I checked, they did, but that was before I moved here. I don't know.
I mean, they probably do, but it's one of those things where like it's just different when you have like basketball though. It's another level.
Yeah, right.
It's one of those things that, like, if they were, because the thing is that without, like, they're gonna move if they get sold. They're moving to Boston. They're gonna probably they would rechange the team name and be completely different.
Okay.
It'd probably be something that the name, the location would probably be Boston, and then something that's connected to like Celtics. It'd probably be the similar Celtics colors, because it play at the same arena, so it wouldn't have anything that's like Sun related or any of that. It's only Sun because Mohegan Sun and all their tribal things that go with
Oh, okay.
the importance of the sun to the Mohegan tribe. Obviously, it has to be something very important. I don't know all the Mohegan tribe lore to explain it, but clearly if they called their casino Mohegan Sun and their basketball team the Connecticut Sun, there has to be something important about the sun, which I mean a lot of those native tribes, the sun and the moon are all very important. And I mean obviously just to cultural things in general, the sun and the moon are, you know, basis of a lot of that stuff of what's in the sky. But
Right.
the sun has important meaning to that, but they're not going to go to Boston and the Boston Sun. That'll be something completely different.
Right.
Just like when
Boston Celtics.
just like when they bought the team, it was like the Orlando Miracle, like
Orlando Bloom.
so, because it went with the Orlando Magic,
Mm.
because a lot of the teams are connected, or at least they used to be more. It's like how this Seattle Storm, their colors are the same as the Seattle Supersonics. Because when the Supersonics got sold and moved to Oklahoma City, they didn't take the WNBA team. They got separate.
Mm.
So, that's why their colors and their logo, though, are similar. Especially their older logo is similar to the Supersonics. And you look at the LA Sparks, their colors are similar to the Lakers. Because they used to have the same owners. So,
Well, isn't the Valkyries similar to?
Valkyrie's logo is similar to the Warriors.
Yeah.
Because they're both owned by the same people. We'll see what happens with Cleveland, because they're the same owners that own the Cavaliers. They might go back to being the Cleveland Rockers like they were before with the big guitar.
Mm.
And then Detroit was something. I don't know what Detroit's team was called, but I know that they were.
Probably something Red Wings.
I think they might have been owned by the. The Shock. That's what it said. The Shock.
Something automobile Shock stations.
Yeah. Because the Shock logo looks like the old Pistons logo looked. So a lot of the logos just look similar. So if they were to move to Boston, it'd probably just be a similar Celtics logo. Maybe like a female version that would go with the leprechaun guy.
Leprechaunette.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Rainbow?
I don't know, like, Lucky Charms lore to know, like, the female version of Lucky Charms guy.
I think it's just all men, leprechaun.
Oh, that is true. They're probably gay. It is the Celtics. Makes sense.
But on Mohegan Sun's part, I don't know. I just feel like they lost a good sport there. Really good sport. It's a big L for them. L Mohegan Sun.
I think
they haven't lost it yet.
They haven't.
Stop doubting.
Yeah, right. But if they do go through with this, I don't know.
I mean, I just know that the casinos, like both the casinos, are losing a lot of money. So they're not like financially like killing it. Which you would think they would with everything that goes on there, but
right, yeah.
But they're not financially killing it, so that much money would probably help them in some way, because like ultimately, the team, it's cool to have. Like I said, it's cool to have a team in the area. I feel like this year I've got more into actually rooting for them as a team.
Same.
So
as soon as I bought my shirt, they said my son.
You're like, I'm locked in.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that like, it's unfortunate that they would move. It's just hard to attract free agent players to come play there. Like we said in the last week, like, and I've said it many times on the podcast, a lot of the players that are, you know, these young players are going to want to go play in a big city where you can do things out in big cities, right? They're going to want to go out and play basketball and go, like, to a club and go to, like, a restaurant in the area where they're probably not going to go to a club in Mohegan Sun, They're probably not even allowed to.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those things that, like, if you live in the area, right? If you just sit down to a player and say, you can go play in New York, right, or you can play in Los Angeles, where there's all these different things to do in the city, or you can go play in Mottville. Like, it's hard to sell that to someone where it's like, there's not really much to do in the area besides go to the casino. Like,
there's Stop and Shop,
you can go to Stop and Shop, you can go to Home Depot.
Target.
Yeah, you can go to Target.
Walmart.
Like, it's not like there's
Big
that
Y.
much. Yeah, you have some grocery stores and, like, we have some
Goran's Home Furniture.
A library.
Yeah, like, it's not like there's much to go do if you want to go do, like, nightlife, partying type stuff. Most of that takes place at the casino.
We don't do that here around these parts.
So, like, if you're into that type of stuff, which a lot of younger people are, it's going to be hard to say, come play in Mottville. Now,
Yeah,
again,
the writing on the wall has been there for a while because they've been selling the tickets for like $2 to $5, sometimes 10, like depending on the play. It's pretty cheap ball tickets.
yeah, but you can get any tickets like that. I mean, you can, if you go to the right NBA games that are a bad team, they will be cheap. Like, if you go to matchups that are bad teams, you can get in for similar prices. I think the thing is that the value of the team goes up as the league gets more popular, and I also think that they don't have a practice facility. Like we said in the last episode, they were practicing on the court where they had to share it with a kid's birthday party of tribe members.
Yeah.
Or, like, go practice at, like, some school in, like, Rhode Island. Like, they don't have a practice facility. Like, that's good. So it's not like these other teams that, like Phoenix, I know they built a facility. It's like NBA level facilities. Like, it's the same stuff. So it's hard, again, to attract players outside of the fact that it's Mottville compared to Los Angeles or Phoenix or anything like that. Your practice facility is the court in the arena when it's set up, where there'll potentially be some tribe birthday party for a 3-year-old child that will dribble the ball in your way as you're trying to prepare for your important basketball game the next day, or you have to go on a bus to another state. Like, it's just hard, and that's what a lot of the players that left, because all the star players from last year left. Like, their best player this year, she was, like, traded there last year and was, like, the 5th best player. And now she's their number 1 player.
Who is?
Marina Mabry. She got traded mid-season.
Ooh.
So, like, that's the thing. It's hard when you try to attract these players and your facility is nothing. Like, so unless they're going to invest in a facility.
Yeah, traveling doing shit for people who don't travel. They're in the business of stealing money from people who are not traveling, so quite literally.
It's not incorrect. So yeah, I think that's hopefully it doesn't happen. I mean, you never know. Obviously, if that article says the tribe hasn't been involved in it, then who knows?
I don't know.
If it was just the dude saying, "Yeah, I'm a buyer for this much money," then if they're not approving it, then who knows? But I got one for you. All right. Do you have any other sports discussion?
I had something to say at the beginning of the segment. Now I don't remember.
What'd you have to say?
I don't know.
Can you remember for us?
No, I don't know.
Bro.
There's some. I don't know, bro.
Well, let's rewind. Let's end the video off here. We'll rewind it and then we'll see what you said.
Oh yeah.
All right, welcome to today's podcast.
Bruh.
Today we are
Connor
here.
Zilic is doing all 3 races this weekend.
Is that what you had to say?
No.
All right, well, let's try it again.
Bruh.
Today we are here. We have Wan on his Wan cam.
Here, guys.
And over here we have Emily. I think we should start with our sports segment. This is Wan's segment. He knows so much about sports.
Oh yeah. I especially know from the fact that I was in the nosebleeds this weekend with you guys, actually at the games that you were at. So.
Wow.
I think you wrote down an entire script.
Did it help you remember?
No! I don't know.
Bruh.
I have no idea. I'll tell you if I remember. I don't remember.
No, but you did say Connor Zilic is doing 3 races.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose the cup race to Ty Gibbs.
In your dreams.
So that's gonna happen. Ty Gibbs gonna win by like 15 seconds over Connor Zilic.
Your hat's very dusty.
Yeah, maybe Connor Zilic will get a truck win.
That'd be good.
He's.
Then we can get a Connor Zilic truck.
No, I'm good.
You don't want to count on the village truck?
We'd get it either way, so.
I got that one for you.
Oh, and King.
Emily's like obsessed with Connor Zilic. But
what is it about him? Is it his driving? Is it his personality? Is it his car number? What is it about Connor Zilic specifically?
That bro don't give a fuck.
Real.
Bro took out the entire damn field.
I told you we did, just so you
Shut
wanted to
up.
admit it.
Shut up.
She finally admitted it. Let's go. She finally admitted it. I'm being killed on my own channel. I'm being killed on my own channel.
Rose put in a rear naked over. He's gone. Right.
He was the first driver I saw win in Xfinity at Watkins Glen, and I was like, that's my guy.
That is true, because you've seen one Xfinity Watkins Glen race, so.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine.
Now she's got this bear, which is a tiger, that's wearing a Connor Zilic
Cheetah.
shirt.
It's a cheetah.
It's a cheetah. It's a cheetah. Cope. Yeah.
Bear that's a tiger.
Yeah, she's got her wall over here with a few cars on it.
Is that one of those carriers that they have to hold the balls in from Walmart?
What?
He's talking about this.
You know those
Those big
wire
rubber
that-
balls
Oh.
that are in Walmart and Target.
Yeah.
This thing's gonna collapse, though.
It already started. There's a couple on
That
the
is
floor.
crazy.
Well, Emily had stacked it nice, and then one day we're like, let's redo it. Bad idea.
And then I got mad at it, so Kurt did it, and then it's hanging on. There's this much of a gap on the top of space.
We're gonna come home from work one day, and there's gonna all be in a pile.
I would
Surprised the cats haven't knocked him over by now.
Inchon doesn't care about that, and I don't let Jax in here for that. He already tries to knock the treat thing off the table.
Yeah.
How much how many stuffed animals is the amount of time you have left in space?
What?
Huh?
How much time do you have left in stuffed animals? Is that about a month left in space? Do you have in the pile?
We have a few days. Give it a few days.
Yeah, we do have a Trico on the floor. I mean, if you see this Charmander, bro's hanging on by his tail. Jirachi is sitting on top of Charmander.
Trico already fell.
That's a
Pommel
magnificent pile of
already fell. Scraggy's on the ground.
No, my guy Scraggy.
You didn't care about him the other day when I told you that.
Oh.
And that's your guy? Liar.
We have Dennis the
Scrappy is a bad
Minecraft dog.
competitor.
Yeah, my guy Dennis.
Dennis. We need Jonathan here to talk about Dennis.
Oh, God. He was talking about Dennis today. Don't start.
He loves Dennis.
I know.
Big Dennis guy.
Yeah, he was talking to me about Dennis today.
Big Dennis guy.
Yeah.
I agree. So, your guy, Connor Zelich, is racing the trucks.
Yeah.
Because the team he's racing for decided to fire a dude for some reason.
Hey, at least Caden Honeycutt's gonna drive for Stuart Friesen now, though.
Yeah. He gets an upgrade in trucks, but...
At least they found someone to cover for him.
He got fired because he was switching teams next year. So they've got rid of him now.
Hey, listen, now he has a full ride for the rest of the season, though. Stuart Friesen ain't come back this season.
No. But, yeah, they fired him because he's going to a different team that's not, like, Chevy. So they're like, we're going to get rid of him.
Is it the one that Stuart Friesen races for?
I don't know. Probably not. But, so he's probably going to, like, race for Toyota or something. But they're just like, well, we're going to build for next year. So they brought in a dude who's a bum after Connor Zelich's race. So they're not going to learn anything because the dude they're replacing with is kind of mid, and Connor Zelich is super good at road courses, so you learn nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the dude they fired is in the playoffs currently. So, why you would fire someone who's currently in the playoffs because they switch teams next year, I don't know. Doesn't really make sense, but that's how it be. Do you have anything else for sports? Did you think of what you were going to say?
No, I have no idea.
Bruh. Alright.
That was like so 40 minutes ago, bruh. I don't remember.
Wanye. Like Kanye.
Yes.
Do you have any political things you would like to discuss today?
Missions.
Whoa. Political things this week. There's a lot that happened. I believe that the Democrats right now in Texas are attempting to step away when they have to convene for a meeting. That's very important, and if they don't, then that's $500 every single day that they don't, and they're basically fundraising for the people to pay their salaries or to pay their fines while they do this, instead of fundraising for the people to actually change things. So that's happening. That's about it of importance.
That's how liberals be.
Liberal.
That's all I gotta say.
That's all I have to say.
Do you have anything else you want to add, Wan?
That's about it. I think that there wasn't any other like big political news this week. Just that, and we'll see how that goes, because that's, of course, an evolving thing. Actually, Kamala at the beginning of the week decided to come out and make her decision for if she was going to run for governor of California, of which she is not. Shocker.
Don't worry.
And I think it was because she was going to lose.
I mean, somebody's got to follow up Gavin Newsom's excellent time as governor. It's a hard act to follow.
Is he done yet?
No.
Almost.
Like, can he still run?
No. I think you can only run twice for governor in California.
Is this his second time?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Get that bum out of here.
But that's why people think he's going to run for president this next election.
I don't know who's voting for him.
Liberals, because they're delusional.
Well,
Or
yeah.
a lot of people. You'd be surprised. It's fucking delusional.
I mean, so many people thought Kamala was a good person.
You know how many people said they were gonna flee if she won, and you know who's still here?
Mm. The only person
I
that
would vote for Newsom and Kamala.
you said you would.
No, more people would vote for Newsom than Kamala.
I thought he said he would.
Yeah, because your show's right. I'm like, whoa.
Oh no.
I was like,
Trump 2028.
I know you've been in Detroit for a while, but
Trump 2028.
oh yeah, he's running again.
He might.
I might. Who knows?
He'll try.
I might. Who knows?
Trump has a better chance than Kamala as well, statistically.
I agree.
Don't we have other topics to talk about?
No, I'm
Then
playing your crossword puzzle
Bro.
for you.
Chill.
Stop playing games. We're trying to be focused on our important podcast work.
That was about it for the politics topics, though. That's all that's happening this week. Thanks to Wayne segment. Appreciate y'all for watching that.
I agree.
Remember what your sports topic, Emily?
Huh?
Did you remember what you're
No.
for the sports
I
topic?
didn't.
What about now?
No, I don't know.
Imagine if Jonathan was here to keep asking you.
Oh my god.
Because he wouldn't stop. He'd ask you about it, like next time he saw you at work.
Yes, I know. I don't need that.
I'll let him know.
Don't.
I'll text him.
No. I don't need that.
Stop.
See, you stop.
Alright, I'll go on my iPad and do it.
Bruh.
For number.
Yeah, I think Gavin Newsom's a bum. Alright, on to our video topic. Can you not? It's my chimchar, bro. First up, let's see what lovely comments we received this week. We received 2 comments. Number 1, for Big Dog got cooked bad for Wreckfest. Someone said car looks like it melted.
I agree.
And for Emily's NASCAR 2005 series where she raced at Atlanta, but they decided to change the track name in real life to Echo Park Speedway, which is whack. Title was called It's Called Atlanta.
I agree.
So the comment is Atlanta.
At least someone understands.
Good comment.
L comment.
It's a go-to
That
comment.
was a banger.
Yeah, don't sleep on that comment, bruh.
Yeah, bruh.
Come on, bruh.
Come on, bruh.
Don't be a hater, bruh. Hating's whack, bruh. Alright. This week we only did one video together because the capture card USB
Computer
port,
monitor thing
everything decided when we went to go record GTA,
that we weren't recording.
it said I'm good.
GTA.
And we're here because Wayne doesn't have the most time to record, so we don't have time to record everything together today. So Emma and I are doing the playlist, which goes out before this together. So we only did one thing: is our Pokemon draft. So how did we feel the Pokemon draft went? Cool thing, I did make some graphics to go out on X to kind of promote our draft picks. I think it was really good. Kind of do a lot of like sports leagues and sports teams do for their announcements and stuff. So excited for everybody to see those. But how did everybody's draft go?
Good.
That's all you got to say.
I really enjoyed the draft.
I stole Wan's Pokemon.
That was good.
I feel like, yeah, you did. Jonathan and Curtis are both close to stealing a Pokemon. But I decided to change Curtis had Ambipom and Janathan had Licky Licky. But I decided to change both of those off my team for reasons, but didn't synergize well.
Real. I got pretty much everything that I wanted. My team was what I want it to be, so I'm excited about it.
I wanted Staraptor.
You can have Star Raptor.
I don't
bro.
want it anymore.
Give you Star Raptor for a bag of chips, bro. Like, I don't care. Bro's there. Jonathan, I asked him what he thought about his team. He liked it all. Like, even the Blastoise pick that I was like, I really fucked that up. He's a big fan of having Blastoise on his team, so maybe he'll run Blastoise Greninja setup together.
Those are the only two he's gonna run.
Who knows? But he liked his team. I mean, the only one he said he's like was whatever on was Autono, which honestly Autono competitively isn't terrible. So,
Yeah, Auto is actually really good competitively.
I think it's one of those things that if you're thinking of it just from like the Pokemon from just a regular mindset, like who the fuck wants Autono? But
Right. Yeah.
and I think that's why he looked at it. But I was like, no, that's why. I mean, it's Autono is supposed to be the Gen 5 version of Chansey. So, like, it's one of those
then
things.
again, it's not really like it's not really an important pick. Like I'm sure it was just like the one non-evolution, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I put
For him,
thought into it. I wasn't just like, let me pick something random. I think Autono was,
right?
but
Right, but I mean, for that space, you know, I think it was a good pick.
yeah. So he liked his team. Now we are going to do something interesting with our teams that I thought of. I want to do 2 seasons of this, but I kind of want it to end the second season to end early January. So that way we have no issues with it ending at later dates when Wan may not be here. So I want it to end before that. So I don't want to waste time on like a draft week. So what we're going to do is halfway through this season, or close to halfway, we're going to have a team expansion where we each pick a few more Pokemon. And then from there, we're just going to run those teams through the end of Season 1 and all of Season 2.
Okay.
So we'll have 2 new categories to pick, and then we will have a few more random slots. I want to bring the teams up to 16 total. That would include your mascot. So 15 that you would pick. We picked 11 in the draft. So yeah, you would pick 4 more. So you get 2 random slots. And you would get 2 categories to pick from that we would have. The other thing is that when we do get to Season 2, the only thing that we're going to change would be like if you have a spot that you want to redraft, we'll do like a mini draft in a podcast episode. So if you're like, I'm not feeling my starter, I'm going to drop my starter. And then Emily's like, I don't like my non-evolution in 1 random slot. We'll basically redo a draft just to fill those spots.
Okay.
But we're not going to do like a whole redraft episode because you can keep whatever. The only thing that we're going to require everybody to redraft is their legendary, just to shake it up. Again, if you like your legend,
Okay, and now
if you like your legend, you can keep it. But like you can redraft it, but it is open to anybody to pick.
Now, redrafting Pokemon now, like you said, trades are open until like the 6th week, right?
Yes.
So you can trade any category for any Pokemon like that is not in one of the ones that's picked. Like if I want to trade my legend out for a different legend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Right.
Well, that would be a free agency move because that's available. A trade would be if you wanted Mewtwo
Okay.
from me and I was willing to
Okay.
give you Mewtwo for Regieleki. Like, it'd be that. But if you said, I don't want Regieleki, I want to get Palkia, well, you just send me a text that says, I don't want Regieleki, I want Palkia. And then I send out a tweet that says, Wendell and Detroit Whalelords are dropping Regieleki for Palkia.
Okay.
So, that's all that would be. Everybody has the option to do 2 of those. Trades, you can do whatever. All that goes until week 6, so that would be the end of September. Because our
Okay.
mid-season expansion draft episode is going to be... Because we're doing the 2 weeks off that we're taking in September. We're going to have just the podcast recording. We're doing like on a Monday. So
Yep.
right before it, hey, let's, getting me the same Zoom call. Let's just pick these 4 slots. So it's just kind of a way to do a new draft and also add in some things that like we thought about and Emily and I kind of like discussed for good ideas right after the draft. Like, we should have done this or done that, or this would be a cool category, or I would have liked to have gotten 1 or 2 more Pokemon. Like,
Oops.
Your rat dog.
The categories, because we will announce them right now. 2 new categories. We are going to allow mythical Pokemon to be drafted.
But the next one?
Yeah, when we do the team expansion draft, mythical Pokemon
Okay.
besides Arceus.
Okay.
Arceus is going to be banned because Arceus is diabolical.
Okay, so we can't pick a mythical for a legend right now. Like, that doesn't fall in the same category?
There's separate categories. So nobody can have a mythical Pokemon until like week 5 or week 4, whatever it is.
Okay, gotcha.
And the mythical Pokemon is its own category, so you can't, like, they have to be separate.
Okay, gotcha.
So you can't say, I want, again, we'll use Sinnoh as an example, Dialga and Palkia. You can't put 1 for mythical, 1 for legendary, because they're both considered legendary.
Right.
And you couldn't, again, keeping with Sinnoh, you can't pick Darkrai. You couldn't drop your Regieleki for Darkrai.
Okay,
So,
gotcha.
they're completely separate. So, yeah. So, any mythical Pokemon besides Arceus and the other one, since we all are enjoyers of the Pokemon anime at different points, we're having pick a Pokemon from your favorite character's team collection, whoever they've ever had. That's going to be one. So, whoever in your mind you're like, that's my GOAT when you watch the show, you got to pick something from their team.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those things that if you pick, like, obviously it's the final evolution, so if you were to pick Ash and you're like, Gibble, I mean, obviously I already have Garchomp, but say Gibble as an example, you're not going to pick Gibble, you're going to pick Garchomp, but...
Right.
Or for Dawn, you would say, picking...
Piplup.
Yeah, you would pick Empoleon, you're not going to pick Piplup. So... But
Right.
it's something that they have. Long as... Because I know they have it on, like, Bulbapedia, they have, like, the whole list of their whole teams. Long as it's something that they've actually owned and not just, like, they used in one episode. Like...
Okay.
It has to be something they currently would own at the end of the last episode. And I mean, it can be the new show if anybody cares, but the one with Ash or whatever it actually likes. So, again, long as one that they had at some point that they owned, they can have traded it, but long as they had actually owned that Pokemon. They can trade it, release it, or currently have it, but it has to be one they actually owned and not just like, we had it for 2 episodes, or use it in some random episode that they wrote on some fish Pokemon for 2 seconds. Like, they have to have actually owned it. So,
Okay.
and then we're just going to have 2 random slots. So, we will do that in a few weeks, and we will have a draft order for it. I'll do a new order. I'll shuffle everybody's name, and you'll get 1 through 4, and we'll go from there. We may even do like lowest in standings picks first and highest picks last, like you would do in a normal draft.
Real.
So that would likely give Jonathan first pick because he would only have done 1 week. But then it'd be between the 3 of us, whoever gets second, third, fourth.
Yeah.
So I think we should do it that way.
Would we still do it the snake draft way?
I think for the sake of that, we just do the same order. Like, we wouldn't do snake, we just do standard draft.
Okay.
I like the snake draft.
I think it's good for picking the whole thing. I think if we're expanding to four slots, I don't really think it's necessary. But we'll see when we get to that point. But either way, that series was, or that draft was good. That series will kick off next week. We have our first battle. And announcing it now, the matchup is going to be when you got to face both of us. Because obviously there's only 3 of us, so you get to build one team, because I mean, you're not going to build 2 separate teams, but you get to build your team to try and beat either one of us, basically. Because that's why we're doing it without Jonathan here. Instead of doing head-to-head, we're doing one person takes on the other 2 people.
So do I take you on both in the same episode, or do you pick?
You take both of us on, because then the next week, you and I would take on Emily.
All right.
And then the 3rd week, you both will take me on. Because that way we all end up with the same amount of matches played when
Gotcha.
Jonathan returns. Because if not, like, if you just say you want to just battle me, well, Emily would be on 0 wins and losses, where one of us would be 1-0, one of us would be 0-1. Like, it'd be even. So if you were to win 1 and lose 1, you'd be 1-1. I might be 1-0, Emily would be 0-1. But then the week later, it would all balance out by week 3, when Jonathan would be ready to come back in week 4, and then we would just do head-to-head. So,
Okay.
it's a little bit weird, but it's what we got to do. We only have 3 people.
Yeah.
Because it's really not a series that's really meant to be 3 people. Like, a race playlist, if you don't show up, well, 2 people can race. If Jonathan's not there, 3 of us can race. Like, as long as there's 2 people, it's okay. But this series kind of needs 4, but we'd already announced it and prepared everything. Like,
Makes sense the way you did it.
so I came with something that would work. So we'll all end up with the same amount of matches played by the end of week 3, and then we'll just go straight head to head. We'll have some schedule. We'll come up with it that works. Somebody's gonna not battle everybody an even amount of times, because there's not. It was supposed to be every 3 weeks, like it would reset basically. So we'd battle each other each 3 times, but it's not going to be the most even, but whatever. We'll make it work. So, there's that. Closing segments. I do actually need to look at my phone, because Jonathan did send me songs and Pokemon picks, so.
Wow.
Oh, well.
That's new.
So, gotta go back here and find it through all of our talking shit about things. Just looking at random memes here. Do you want to tell us your fact of the week, though?
It's that there were active volcanoes on the moon when dinosaurs were alive.
That's probably why they died. Meteors. They shot rocks from the moon at the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You know, we're putting nuclear on the moon.
Really?
Yeah, we're building nuclear reactors on the moon or some bullshit.
With those bees they found.
Yeah, the nuclear bees, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Can you just write down, like, the song and the Pokemon that I picked for Jonathan? Because he has, like, he sent me just a text with, like, 4 options.
Did he have Fortnite skin too?
He did not. Which is when he kind of came with on the fly, so
Yeah.
it's understandable.
He does this.
He's like, what am I going to pick for my Fortnite skin? Alright.
Yeah.
What do we do first? Song? of the week.
Yeah.
I do have Jonathan's pick, and Jonathan would always go first. So, Jonathan's song of the week. We will go As Good As I Once Was, Toby Keith, for Jonathan's song of the week. All right, who wants to go next? Anybody can go next.
Me?
You want to go next? Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know the order because we didn't have a set order with Wen being in it. Because he did first last week. You want to say yours next?
Yeah, I always go second.
Okay. Well, Wen will go third, then I'll go last.
Okay.
That'll be our new order with Wen being here.
My song is Sounds Like the Radio by Zach Top.
I agree. Alright, and then we need a WAN pick here.
I'm gonna pick Dig by Incubus.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I just feel that.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna do Take My Name by Parmalee.
Real.
And then let's go to Pokemon. Jonathan has picked Pikachu. Alright, what do you got?
Breloom.
Breloom?
Yeah, he's just a little dinosaur looking guy.
Dinosaur Mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Alright, Wandererland.
I'm gonna pick Zekrom.
Real. You know Zegrom's a legendary Pokemon.
Yes, I know that Zekrom's a legendary fucking Pokemon. Did you know that Pikachu's rare?
No.
And actually, with Zekrom being a legendary Pokemon, I would think the first trade is a free agent trade from Regieleki to Zekrom.
Real.
The text has one out.
Okay. I will I'll make the swap for you on the official stuff. Now you will still see when I put out the draft posts, because they're probably going to go out like leading up to the battle. You'll still see it says Regieleki because that's what you drafted. But
Yep.
I will then follow up with a post of your swap. So
Sounds good.
So you will see Regieleki on there, but I will switch Zekrom on there for you. And we'll put that on your official team list and everything. So there you go, Zekrom. My Pokemon. Let's go with something wild and wacky, crazy and unexpected.
Uh-huh.
Chimchar. This Chimchar hails Hitler, though.
Imshot.
Yeah. He does, though. That's the thing. Like, his arm is literally up like this. So, like, if he's laying on the bed, it just looks like this when you walk in the room. So, yeah.
He is a Fura type.
That's good. That's good. All right. Fortnite skin. Who do you think should get a Fortnite skin?
I think my guy Slacking should. He'd be a good fit.
Slacking. All right. Let's see. Wan, what you got?
I would like to see Ash Ketchum with his like different region skins, like different skins for each TV region that he was in.
Okay. So, like, have a few options to switch it up.
Yep.
I believe Jonathan picked Ash before, didn't he?
Yeah. I thought you did too.
I don't think... I might have. I don't know. I know
Well,
Jonathan...
two people. Fortnite definitely should put Ash in the game.
I know Jonathan also picked Hitler once, so, like...
He did do that, yeah.
Since Wen is here, I feel like it's appropriate to pick George Bush.
Have you picked it
A good
before?
pick.
I don't know. Did I?
Probably.
I probably
I
did.
think you have.
I'll pick George Bush with Wen.
Post 9/11.
That's not a
Yeah.
thing.
George Bush and
Post-
Wen collab pack.
George Bush post 9/11. He's a different man.
George Bush, who's trying to stop the terrorist
That's
killers.
the new
Watching
him.
this drive.
That's a new him.
Yeah. George Bush, but just painting. You know, he's just like painting now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Artist.
new Bob Ross.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So we're going to do artist George Bush.
Great.
Artist George Bush.
Yeah. Which really is
Okay.
fitting for Wen. He likes painting. George Bush likes painting. You have a lot of similarities.
I like artists too, especially ones that like didn't really get the credibility that they deserve. And
What do you think George Bush is painting?
I don't know.
Steel beams?
Steel beams, yeah. Yeah. What do you think about golf, Wen?
it's a good sport.
There you go. Watch this drive, like. All right. That's gonna do it for today. Next week, we'll be back. Emma and I will lock in for the 1-year celebration, and we'll be back with Wanderland being here for race playlist and Pokemon week 1. Let's beat Wen. Hashtag beat Wen.
Hashtag beat Wen.
All right. We'll see you guys next one.
Bye, guys.